So we move into the 69-kilogram welterweight division for contest number 19 on the opening day of this 2014 Commonwealth Games boxing tournament. And it features men from Nigeria and Tanzania. Man wearing red is the Nigerian, 22 years of age, Kehinde Ademuyiwa, the four-time Nigerian national champion, contesting his second Commonwealth Games. And his opponent from Tanzania is Selemani Kudunda, 30 years of age now, and he too boxed in Delhi 2010, 4 years ago. Good double right hand from Kudunda. Got his legs in a tangle with Ademuyiwa. Trip to the canvas, gloves wiped clean, no harm, and the action resumes with a minute gone in this opening round. Good right hand once again from Kudunda. And the man from Tanzania really has found an inviting home for that particular shot on Ademuyiwa's chin.
That's because this Nigerian, as he's coming forward, just keeps bringing his feet square and he's so wide open. His target areas, look how he crosses his legs as he's walking forward. That's why he keeps walking onto these right hands. And just now and again, we have a boxer with a terrible name to pronounce, and I'm finding it with this Nigerian.
Right hand over the top once again from Kudunda, and Ademuyiwa just looking to initiate a clinch because he's been rocked solidly and repeatedly by that particular punch from Kudunda. And Kudunda is coming down to 69 kilograms welterweight. Mention the fact that this is his second Commonwealth Games, his first go-around 4 years ago. He was competing as a 75-kilogram middleweight. Lost in the second preliminary round. But he's boxing well in this opener here.
Yeah, Kudunda, he's boxing extremely well, especially with the right hand, Ronald. Gets his timing right, then he switches downstairs as well with a left hook to the body.
Right hand once again in between the wide arcing shots being swung out by Ademuyiwa. Far greater range of international competition on the resume as the mouthpiece is dislodged. Sent to a neutral corner, and there's a cut. Is that a cut beneath the left eye of Ademuyiwa? And if it is, well, we don't know whether it was a clash of heads, as we see the Kenyan coaches in the corner of the man from Tanzania. So not quite sure where the Tanzanian coaches are, but there's the evidence of a nick beneath the left eye of Ademuyiwa, and the manner in which he's been tagged repeatedly by right hands. It could well have been one of those slashing punches that caused the damage. Maybe we'll get a look at it in between rounds.
Yeah, a good round I thought for Kudunda. Boxed very well. Landed with some good right hand. It's a little bit wild and scrappy from both boxers. And the heads clash there, that's where that cut may have come from, a definite clash of heads. And we've seen it time and again today. But there's the mouthpiece dislodged. The heads clash there. That cut, it's not in too bad a position though, on the cheek itself.
Well,
we've all gone for Kudunda.
3 judges scoring it in favour of the man from Tanzania. And well, the way he found the openings with his right hand, that cut could well be worsened. So into the second round we go. 69-kilogram welterweight action. Free swinging welterweight action as well, it has to be said. But Kudunda losing his footing completely on the ring canvas. right hand once more, right onto the cheekbone where Ademuyiwa has suffered that cut. Good right uppercut on the inside there from Ademuyiwa. But the southpaw really hasn't found an effective repellent or defense.
Yeah, Ademuyiwa is making loads of mistakes here. As he's coming forward, feet cross, wide open. Look how square he is, and that's why he gets caught with the right hand. But he goes for himself. It's an all or nothing approach with him. Just thinks about landing that big left hand of his, but he neglects his defence as he's doing that. And that's why Kehinde has had so much success with the left hand, but he's got to create a little bit of room on the inside here, Ronald. They're tying each other up. Half a step back when you get in at close quarters, just to create that gap.
22 years of age, Ademuyiwa. So one suspects he may get a little more dense in terms of muscularity. But he's got himself 4 Nigerian national titles, all at 69 kilograms, as far back as 2010. So when he would have just been a teenager, and then followed that with titles in 11, 12 and 13, so successive national championship success, all at welterweight. But he's up against an experienced operator here, and Kehinde has picked off the southpaw repeatedly with his right hand, but when he lands, as he did there, that big left backhand, he could be a little bit of a handful.
Yeah, not a bad shot there by the Nigerian, Ademuyiwa. But he's very gangly, untidy, no work at all from him on the inside. Has to box mainly at mid and long range. Lovely shot there, that was a well-timed blow as Kehinde came forward. You're just waiting to see Kehinde land the big one rather than Ademuyiwa.
Kehinde, far greater experience on the international scene. He was an Olympian in London 2012, losing in the opening series against Vasily Balou. Also competed in last year's World Boxing Championships in Kazakhstan, so used to competing without a head guard in elite international competition. There he lost to the AIBA number 12 in the first preliminary round. So there's the bell. After what was another hard punching session of boxing, this man with a far greater accuracy, far more nuance and subtlety to his work. But Ademuyiwa did catch him with a couple of big left hands. Here's one of them coming up.
Yeah, he's a very dangerous guy indeed. 2 and 3 shots going in there from Ademuyiwa. Here, look, coming forward, that was probably the best shot of that round. Well-timed right hook as his opponent's coming forward and committed. So that was good work. Interesting to see which way they go. And they've gone for the Nigerian. Still a judge.
It is all tied up after 2 completed rounds of boxing. The aggression of this man has been enough to overturn the deficit that he faced after 1 round of boxing. And going into the 3rd and final round, it is all square. 1 round, 19 points apiece for all 3 of the judges. So into the 3rd and final round we go. And the man representing Tanzania, Salamani Kehinde, got himself a contest on his hands here. He's facing a man with far less experience on the international scene, but he's very committed, very strong, and very accurate. Now there was a right hand in there, and that caused Kehinde to touch down. Referee said it was a slip, but I'm sure it was courtesy, or a right hand was involved. Let's say that much.
Yeah, he was definitely off balance coming forward, but there was a punch that landed. I agree with you there, Ron. I think maybe a count should have occurred there.
So we're approaching a minute gone. Kehinde on the front foot, continuing to take it to Ademuyiwa. Both boxers will be aware of the status of the contest. One would suggest that from the ability and experience we've seen demonstrated by both men so far, that it's Kehinde who has the greater variety in his toolbox upon which to call. And he's going to have to use some of that now if he hopes to extend his stay at this, his 2nd Commonwealth Games boxing tournament.
I think the success that Kehinde had in the first round with his right hand was probably ruined the contest for him in a way, because he's been so intent of landing that shot, he's forgot about his boxing skills. He keeps winding himself up just to land that right hand, loading up, as we say, and he's telegraphing his work. And Ademuyiwa, he's done very well.
Almost got rocked by a big right uppercut at close quarters. He was trying to show the referee he wasn't holding on, but he's holding on there. And one wonders, as we've just passed the halfway stage of this third and final round, whether he's feeling the pace, but then rocks Kehinde with a shot as the Tanzanian was coming in, and it's another free swinging exchange at mid-range. Oh, what a right hand with his back to the ropes from Ademuyiwa.
Produced a terrific shot there, makes all the mistakes himself on those ropes. Look how square his feet are, wide open, but Kehinde cannot find the quality punch to expose that.
And there's a bad cut. Now, is that on the bridge of the nose of Kehinde? He's finding himself with a real handful in front of him, because the 22-year-old Kehinde Ademuyiwa, he doesn't have the same level of skill or experience, but he has rocked Kehinde solidly with several big shots, and now there is blood from a facial injury all over the nose of Kehinde. So the doctor just being called up from ringside.
Bridge of the nose as well. It's a nasty place to have a cut. Again, if you're thinking about going on and winning this tournament, boxing 4, maybe 5 times, you've got to get through each contest. The referees, the official is having a doctor rather, is having a look at nose. He's okay.
So 20 seconds to negotiate in a contest which really is up for grabs, as Ademuyiwa takes a trip to the canvas. These boxers, whoever wins this bout, will box again in the evening on the 28th of July. So full 2 days in which to recover before boxing on that third day. Ademuyiwa just getting on the back foot, but what a contest we have had. It was all tied going into the third and final round, and this man, the 2012 Olympian, the man competing in his second Commonwealth Games and fresh from the World Championships in Kazakhstan last year, there's the right hand. That caused him to take a trip to the canvas. No count was issued.
A good shot there from Ademuyiwa. I think Kehinde has literally thrown this away here. A little clash of heads. He was too eager. He's just feeling, I think he may have felt the blood there himself from that cut. But I think it's gone to the Nigerian here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again we have our judges' score totals all in agreement. The winner by unanimous decision. Now through to the next round. In the red corner, representing Nigeria,
Saluting the crowd in acknowledgement of what has to go down as an upset victory, Kehinde Ademuyiwa has gone through to the second round of the men's welterweight boxing tournament with a unanimous points decision win over a man making his second appearance in the Commonwealth Games and a 2012 Olympian. Salamani Kehinde has been eliminated. Ademuyiwa goes through to the next round. Took the third round in unanimous fashion, did the man from Nigeria, and just squeaked his way home after conceding the opening round. He took rounds 2 and 3 really